Okay, we are back with some more Dragon Ball Sparking Zero demo gameplay. I did go to Evo this last weekend and I actually had tons of time to play Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I counted all the footage I got, and I got over 2.5 hours of footage, not including the like 20 minutes I had from the previous 3 days, right? So I have tons of gameplay to show y'all. I just started going random with a bunch of these characters because during Anime Expo, which I also went to, I did get a decent grasp of a lot of the characters and how their moves kind of do work, and I wanted to try and at least just get an equal chance at showing everyone off separately. Now here I'm also making sure that I show the like character select screen and stuff like that in case you guys want to see who's available, because not everyone is gonna like be watching every single video, right? And on top of that, I think that it's good just to show that there's no actual updates right to the roster as well. This is the same demo, quote unquote, as it was at Anime Expo. Maybe there's like potential slight differences, but from what I noticed, it felt like it was pretty much the same demo. However, there's still, of course, things to figure out, things to try out and see what may or may not work, right? Getting into closer to the technical aspect. Again, I was never like a Budokai Tenkaichi Pro, but the more I played Sparking Zero, the more I got used to the game and how it worked, right? So we did get the special quote here with God, Vegeta, and Broly. I'm not sure if anyone had gotten that previously, but I also started trying to get like these special quotes here. You see I did the little step cancel there, and then started like trying to see like, okay, where can I like get these key blasts like to connect and then continue the combo from there and keep the opponent stunned. I feel like key blasts, right, like just normal key blasts, are going to be super useful in terms of like continuing a combo or applying pressure in this game. That's what I found a lot. Sidestepping, right, I think it's a really good thing to like create an opening for the opponents. There's also like the I'm not sure what exactly it's called. There's like a lot of things that you do with triangle circle, right? There's the, perception, or the sonic sway, right? You could like percept like a blast away. I forgot what it's called, like the blast deflect, right? See right there, I was like trying, okay. I'm not sure if that was a true combo or not. I mean, Broly started blocking after the combo string started, right? But like right there when I connected the key blast, right, you can, from what I'm like potentially understanding of the game, like you are able to do side steps in between like combos, so it's possible like you could step back and then key blast and continue the combo after that. But just some things I'm trying here. I would say the Broly AI compared to the other characters' AIs feel more aggressive, but it really depends. Right there, I did do the triangle circle. Like I don't, again, I forgot the exact terminology. Let me know if someone knows in the comments below. Like it's kind of like a counter move where even if like it's triangle circle, same as Sonic Sway. If you get the perfect timing, it does do the Sonic Sway. But then if you still like, if the opponent still hits you while they're in that stance, you still actually end up like blocking the attack, then punching them. And depending on how early or late in the animation the enemy punches you, it actually does also depend on how long they're stunned. Now we have this Z-Vegeta. Keep in mind, he's going to start spamming that move, just so you guys are aware. That guy starts really spamming that attack, and it really annoyed me. But I just had to try Herco here, where I hadn't really used him too often. You could definitely feel like as you get more into like, movement and stuff like that, he's just super limited compared to other characters, right? Just in terms of moving around the map, he doesn't have like the super dash that I think a lot of characters have, or you can't like super dash and then click the action again and you swirl behind your opponent. Like some of those he just doesn't have, and it's like very hard to, at least with how I was playing, to getting quick to the opponent. It was just very difficult to do that. And you see Vegeta did that attack again. I'm like, okay, well, basically I got no gameplay of him. I think I used him like once or twice still extra beyond this. This is also day one gameplay, so I'm also like still getting used to quote unquote the game, because I hadn't played in like about a week and a half to 2 weeks or so, right? So I'm still like making sure I'm getting the controls down. He barely missed me right there with that attack, and we see the God Vegeta with the damaged outfit. It looks really sick. Sometimes the buildings get in the way of the combos and teleportations is what I found quite a bit. So you do really want to be careful. I did not mean to de-transform there, which is really funny. So I ended up transforming again later. I'm like, bruh, okay. Then here he is spamming the same attack again. Right there, actually. I don't know, actually, because that technically was not a beam. I just had to go blue Vegeta. That technically was not a beam. But it's like, I feel like you could potentially deflect that. You do need 2 bars of stock to deflect that, by the way. Keep that in mind. And I actually do end up going blue evolution right there. The limits outbreak them, right? That is actually blue evolution. In this game, he does not have his own slot, which a lot of people, may not really like. Let me know what you guys think about that. Like, do you like that Vegeta is like an install with Blue Evolution, or would you prefer that it was just his own thing, right? Especially because it's like a time limit thing, and it's like right there, like I got hit by it, and it's like, okay, well, I pretty much could not use Blue Evolution Vegeta, right? I probably would have preferred he might have been his own slot, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Burter just has the combos, man. He just like, yeah, you can also just keep vanishing after that too. I think I connected there with the blast, and I just like demolished Vegeta right there in that combo. But no, Burter does so many hits in his combos. It's actually really insane. Here, I think I barely am able to go Sparking mode, which is really good. I tried to say, okay, what kind of things could I do here in Sparking mode with Burter? How long could I, like, just combo the square for? And you can go forever. You can get a super high combo, technically, with, like, Burter in the Sparking mode, just because he does so many hits. And here, I wanted to make sure, I wanted to do a combo to land into the ultimate, but it did not work. So, unfortunately, 18 just, like, vanished around and just, knocked me out. I'm like, okay, well, thanks, 18. That's where the recording ended. There's no like special dialogue between 18 and Burter right there. Then right here, I got beat by 18. I was like, let me try out Android 18 again. It had been a while since I've used Android 18. I used her in 17, and just androids in general, like I feel like when you play the game, you'll feel it, or even just seeing the gameplay. To me, it feels like the key that you get from comboing is not only just lower in this game with androids compared to like how they were in like the original Tenkaichi games, but again, ki I feel like is so important in this game. So with ki being even more important now, like because with the amount of ki that like dashing around gets you, right? Like sometimes you can't, it's not even worth doing specials, right? Like your super attacks or anything like that, just comboing. Just because, like, it uses so much ki here. And we get the special quote with 17 and 18, by the way, which is another reason I wanted to get that. I'm like, okay, let's get the 17-18 special dialogue here. But it's like the 18 and 17, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to really be using them that much outside of like, hey, let me use 18 or let me use 17, right? Just for funsies. I do like 17 a lot as a character. So I will, like, be using them more often, I guess. But it's just a thing where I guess one good thing that they do have is the android barrier. That is basically the explosive wave, and that move is super annoying, right? And the thing about that is that, like, even though they can't like charge gear or anything like that, or like they're more reliant on, like, you see I'm trying to like hit the counter there, and then you can actually wait for the opponent to do that and avoid it, right? Like when she puts her hand up right there is what I'm trying to talk about. Sonic Sway right there just knocked him out, but I also tried that out. That was pretty cool. Anyways, continuing on from there, what I wanted to really say is, like, because they just get ki at a less amount, I'm not sure if I'm going to be using androids too much. Now, Jiro is actually someone where I feel like, okay, yeah, Jiro, his grab is really good. It recovers ki at a really good amount, and it takes enemies HP and it recovers your own HP, so it's really good. By the way, the 3 key blast, I'm like behind on the video already. The 3 key blasts I did earlier, I wanted to test and see, okay, how many key blasts could I do while still potentially keeping it up? Like the combo specifically. And I think it's really like 2 or 3 key blasts at most. And it depends on how far you fly away from the opponent. So you do want to be careful about that. I'll try to get 18's ultimate here. I think I do miss it. Yeah. Right, I said, let's just throw a Hail Mary here, whatever. Doesn't really matter. We see 18's damaged clothing here as well, which I'm pretty sure we had seen before in the past, but it's good to at least just show it off here in case I didn't get it on my own channel, you know? 17 knocked me back, and then it just like a really far fall. Then I think this is Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Yeah, this is Super Saiyan 2 and Z-Vegeta. Another very fun character. I think Vegeta is just super fun to use overall. And yeah, we just knock him in the air, key blast him. I could have followed up potentially there, but of course, you know, there were just not enough HP, right? See right there, he was going to do like a charged attack, but because I had like the triangle circle stance up, with the charged attack, I was able to knock him back, and he was stunned for a good second there, so that leaves him open, right? And again, that I found that to be like pretty powerful, honestly. Like the amount of time that it can take for you to still like at least knock the opponent back and stop their combo from even starting is really good. But if the enemy knows what you're doing, I would say you do want to what's it called, like if the enemy doesn't know what they're doing, you do want to be careful, because that can leave you pretty wide open right there. Grabs are also very fun. You could just like infinitely just like spam triangle right there just for the grab, which is really silly, and just keep going on and on. And at the end here, I finally switched to Beerus, right? Beerus versus Blue Vegeta. I'm like, why not? Let's get this in here. Beerus is a very fun character as well. His AI in the game, like the computer, is actually annoying. There right here, I think I did not land that, actually, very funny enough. I think Vegeta might have recovered during that time, right? And it depends like how your timing is when you press, you know, the guard circle button to recover. At least talking about PlayStation control specifically. I'm like, okay, let's try to get some of these combos in here. Of course, Vegeta did vanish, so I'm like, okay, well, thanks, buddy. I think I might have landed the Spear of Destruction. I'm like, let's just go with the flashy finish potentially. No, I just keep blasting him to death, yeah. But that is it for the video. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks y'all for watching. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.